I promise that this is going to be quick. I'm going to put up a short because I want y'all to answer this question for me. I'm supposed to be making juices, but I wanted to show y'all like I walked out here real quick, not to do work, but to actually check on the bush beans because it was just so much rain, like all day long. And a lot of it started off really hard. But it was just steady rain all day yesterday to where the garden looked kind of like a mini river or something out here. Like it was crazy. And I still hear the sump pump going off, pumping all of the water out of the basement. But I wanted to share with you all, like I do want to come out here probably maybe in the next couple of hours. I got to do a little Sunday prep that normally, I don't have to do, but we'll talk about that on another video at another time. But y'all, I'm getting really heavy into starting to plant fall seeds. Today, after I went to the grocery store, two things I said, I'm like, girl, you have got to plant your parsley, you've got to plant your cilantro, like you've got to do those things. So I'm going to plant some fall herbs, fall flowers, and then I have got to get, so I've already started my lettuces, but I have got to get my greens started. I've been a little bit behind on that, and I don't have my long sleeves on, so let me hurry up because I felt like something just bit me. But this is what I wanted to show y'all. One of the things that I am going to come out here and do is stake my bell pepper. So y'all, I can tell that the weather is changing, and what I mean by that is we're getting cooler mornings around 67, 68 in the morning. And then we are getting a little, so we're backing out of the 90s slowly but surely. I think today is supposed to be 83. And then we're just kind of backing out of those hot temps. And if you all remembered, Chris hasn't had time to cut the grass. I'm so scared to go over there. No, I'm not scared. I'm just gonna get my hoe, and just going on in there. But remember, I told you that a lot of plants, when it gets above 90, as far as the heat index and all of those different things, that sometimes they can stop producing. And to be honest, one of the biggest ones that will stop producing for me and my garden are the peppers. But I'm noticing now that the temperatures are backing back down. The peppers are really starting to produce. I want to share with you what I came out here. I've got to state this because this is like so pretty to me as far as in the garden. Our garlic chives are starting to bloom. We actually planted these from seed. So they're starting to bloom. But the lunchbox peppers, so if y'all got the kit, the lunchbox peppers were in the kit, and they are starting to put on more and more flowers, more and more blooms. Some are starting to turn down here, but this is what I walked up to before I show you the beans are the purple bell peppers that we started from seed, y'all. I've got to state this up, but do y'all see how pretty they are? This is like they taste just like a bell pepper, but the color is just so pretty to me. So I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna harvest these, and we got more coming. And y'all remember I told you that this is the hard part for me, transitioning, whether it be from spring, summer to fall, or fall to like summer and winter, because I know that we planted more cucumbers mid-season, but I know that I want more and more of my peppers to come on. And so this bed, oh, something is biting me. Along with the last bed will probably be the last. Now, I'm going to plant some. It's a new variety, and I'll keep y'all posted. So last weekend, I went out, and I already know I'm going to have volunteer tomatoes because some of the tomatoes have failed. So we're going to pull those out. But I went out and I purchased some bush sweet peas. The sweet peas, not the flower, but the edible. Some people call them green peas, English peas, different names depending on different regions. But I purchased some of those, and they're like a bush variety, and they don't get big. So I'm thinking about putting them here. But the thing is, I don't want a whole bed of like of the English peas. Like I like English peas and certain things. I'll put them in stir fry. I'll freeze them, but I don't like a lot. They're good as far as coming out here snacking. So we'll see. But I don't want to fill that whole bed up. What I did do midsummer was I put the bush green beans here. And so with all of the rain that we've had, they are really starting to take off because two things that I did last week was I thinned them. So these were some beans that we got from Seed. I put like two per planting hole. So I came back in and I thinned them. And so with all of that rain, we're gonna be able, I think, to make it and get lots of beans that we can eat. Maybe not a lot because we're not going to succession plant them, but is enough for us to enjoy. And then my marigold that I started from seed, and then these are more bush beans right here. But what I wanted to do yesterday, but it was just raining so much, y'all. I just think these are so pretty. Oh my gosh, these are just so pretty. I got to take a picture of that when we're done. But we also getting some more bell peppers. This was one. These are supposed to turn red. These are the big bell peppers here. This tomato, I'm going to pull them because I neglected them. I'm also going to probably go ahead and I'm letting the okra go to seed, but we'll probably pull them. But my main goal that I was supposed to do yesterday or this weekend was to can some banana peppers. And so I failed at that because I got to go and get ready. I'm looking at the leaf-footed bugs on here, but we just had like a lot of the sweet banana peppers that we were supposed to can. And then I said I was going to can some of these garden salsa peppers as well. But I had to show you all, like, because those temperatures are backing up, now the peppers are starting to shine. Like, look at all of the cayenne peppers. Some are turning red right here, but we got a lot of cayenne peppers, and y'all know that I dry those and then I make pepper sauce. But I don't eat hot peppers, but I do put just a little bit in my juices, and we'll do that. Now I put some buncheon onions here. We had tomatoes here, and I already knew we were gonna have volunteers because some of them fell like this. Like, this is how nature and plants are amazing. Like, I knew, just like this bed right here, we're going to have volunteers as well. It's going to be volunteers. But these buncheon onions better get to popping up. Now, this was the tape that I used, and these were buncheon onions that we planted right here. So I'm waiting for those to pop in. Thank you so much, JG. If I could just get all of the peppers just kind of canned so that we can still enjoy them. That was really my whole thing yesterday, but I woke up to a whole bunch of rain and I was just like, I'm not about to go out there and pick up peppers. I'm not about to go like cut peppers. That's what I said. And so now I've gotten pushed back because I don't know about y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments. Canning takes hours for me. I can, but not like some people that like can all the time. So I do can things. And as a matter of fact, my last strawberry jelly that I made last year, so I made a total of, I want to say 18, and we gave some away. So I just popped open the other day the last of the strawberry jam, which that gave me a good gauge with, okay, you could do that again this year and I didn't have to buy. It's just little things like that that you do. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to buy jelly this year either. We got to get the fall season started. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to just literally write down what I want to accomplish this week in the garden. Do y'all see this pepper? This was supposed to be like a big red pepper. I forgot what they call it, but it's supposed to be huge. This one is coming. I just got to watch it because we do have a couple of pests that are trying to come in here and burrow holes in there. And then we did a hard cut back of the lavender, which I'm glad I did. See how that as well. So everything is looking good. Everything is growing good, but I'm going to come out here